What is standardized testing bias in the SAT? Imagine taking a test that might not be fair to everyone, even if you studied hard. That's what people mean when they talk about bias in the SAT. It's a tricky topic because the test is supposed to measure how ready you are for college. But it can sometimes favor certain groups over others without anyone intentionally trying to do so. The SAT is made up of sections on math, reading, and writing. It uses the same questions for all students, no matter where they come from. But data shows that some groups tend to score higher than others. For example, students who are Asian or white often score more than Black or Hispanic students. Boys tend to do better than girls on the math part. Students from wealthier families usually score higher than those from lower-income families. These differences make people wonder if the test is really fair. One reason for this bias is cultural and socioeconomic factors. The language and examples used in the test might be easier for students from certain backgrounds. For example, vocabulary words or reading passages might reflect experiences that not all students share. This can make it harder for some students to do well, even if they are just as smart. Another big factor is access to test prep resources. Students from wealthier families often pay for tutoring, test prep courses, or multiple test attempts. These resources can help improve scores, but they are not available to everyone. This creates a gap where students with more money tend to do better, not necessarily because they are more capable, but because they have more help. Historical and structural issues also play a role. The SAT has been around for many years and has roots in systems that often excluded marginalized groups from higher education. Some argue that the test continues to reflect those inequalities, even if unintentionally. Despite these concerns, research shows that the SAT can predict how students will perform in college fairly well. It tends to be a good indicator of college success for most students. But it may underpredict success for some minority groups and female students, which raises questions about fairness. For college admissions and test preparation, understanding these biases is important. Schools often look at other factors like grades, essays, and activities to get a full picture of applicants. Preparing for the SAT can help students from all backgrounds improve their scores, but it doesn't fix the deeper issues of fairness. That's why many colleges have started to make the SAT optional, especially during the pandemic. They want to give more students a chance to show their true potential without relying solely on test scores. In the end, the bias in the SAT is a complex issue. It involves how the test is designed, cultural differences, economic factors, and history. While it can be a helpful tool, it's not perfect and continues to be part of ongoing conversations about fairness and equal opportunity in education.